If I see a woman wearing pants, she looks like she can beat the Negro up down the street that wants to rob me. She don't need my protection. But if I see a woman in a dress, sister, what do I see? I see a delicate flower that needs protection. Right. These are laws that you need to begin to keep. Watch this, read that.
Look it up. The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
See that? The laws of God are spiritual. So God made a law that women are to wear a dress and a skirt because that puts a feminine spirit on you. That law is spiritual. If a man puts that on, what does he act like? Feminine. Because there's a spirit within that. Right. You understand?
I do, but I have a lot of questions.
You have a question?
Yeah, but I kind of have to go, but...
Well, listen, I want you to hear this really quick before you go. Get 1 Timothy 2 and 9, because we talked about that, right? We talked about your relationship issues. About you being in a verbally and a physically abusive relationship, and that's not good for you nor your son. But remember we read, him being a wicked man means that you are a wicked woman. Now what makes you wicked? Breaking God's laws.
Right. What'd you say? They ain't subscribed yet. So what I'm doing all this teaching for and nobody's subscribing to the page? It's time for you to subscribe. Subscribe to IUIC Los Angeles page. Get up on the latest scriptures, the latest news, the things we bringing out, because it's here for you. All right?
That's why it's important for you to begin to keep God's laws and be a righteous woman. That's right. Righteous women keep the laws. Wicked women break them. Right. You understand how that works? So watch this. Read it.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Women adorn. What does it mean to adorn, Miss Paula? Okay, cover. Okay, women adorn or cover themselves in modest apparel. You know what modest means?
Yeah. Normal apparel or whatever on regular day.
Modest. Who got the definition? Come on, y'all. Y'all know where I'm going. You got it? My man. Number 3. All right, here's number 3. Read the definition of modest. See that? Matter of fact, I want you to read it, Paula. That way you can see we're at the definition of modest right there, right?
Unassuming.
Number 3. We're going to read number 3.
Dressing or behaving so as to avoid impropriety or indecency, especially to avoid attracting sexual attention to the use of a woman.
So that's what modesty is. To avoid attracting sexual attention. Here you go. To avoid attracting sexual attention. Now, sis, when women wear pants, when they put those pants on, what is the first thing that a woman does when she puts those pants on? She does what? She checks herself out. What is she checking? Making sure her butt is right, legs is right. Why? Because she's trying to attract what? Sexual attention. That's not modesty. Women wearing pants is not modesty. Now, why did God tell you to wear a dress? Because it puts you in a position to be protected. You understand? Doesn't that make sense? Now, if you're a woman wearing pants, if I see a woman wearing pants, she looks like she can beat the Negro up down the street that wants to rob me. She don't need my protection. But if I see a woman in a dress, sister, what do I see? I see a delicate flower that needs protecting. Right. Am I right? And I ain't talking about Hoochie Mama dress. I ain't talking about the dress that's skin tight on your body. We talking about the kind of dresses that a princess would wear. You know the Bible calls you a princess? No, seriously. The Bible says You see this right here? Let's step to the side for a second.
You know?
The Bible says, look right here, Miss Paula. The Bible says that the blacks, Hispanics, and the natives, we are the chosen people of God.
That's right.
He chose us. We are the royalty of the earth. So before we were captured in slavery, our women wouldn't even set their foot on the ground.
Right.
Their feet were so delicate. Now they got corns and calluses and bunions all on their toes.
Bring it out.
Because they're working just as hard as the men because of the captivity that we were in. You understand, Miss Paula? So God says you are a real princess. But you've been captured and told that you're not. Right. You've been told you're a piece of this and a piece of that, and you're just a sex object, you're just a Mexican. You've been told that. God said, no, you're the Israelites.
That's right.
And if you keep the commandments, you'll be put back into your righteous place.
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just didn't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Hey, Miss Paula, I can tell how you think about yourself by the way you dress. Yeah. How do you think, Miss Paula, how do you think I knew what to come and talk about when I saw you? How do you think I knew? I'm not magic. I'm not spiritual. You know what I'm saying? It's not magic. It's just because I can tell by the way you dress. Watch what God says. Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 29. A man may be known by his look.
The Bible says a person may be known by their look. If a woman walks by where she got her head wrapped up with a nice colorful garment on, and then she got jewels hanging from it, jewels hanging from her ears, she got on a dress, a big dress, she shows respect for herself, I can tell that woman respects the hell out of herself. And she probably got, it only take one phone call to probably get 10 Negroes down here to beat somebody up if she needed it.
Bring it out.
If she needed the protection. Matter of fact, a woman like that will probably not leave the house alone. Am I right? I can tell by the way she dresses how she feels about herself. As I can tell with you. Now, Sis Paula, the Bible says you got to love your neighbor as you love who? Do you love yourself? Not really? Hey, Miss Paula, come close.
There you go.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We understand, because you know why, Miss Paula? We didn't love ourselves either.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
We didn't love ourselves.
Teach.
But you got to see the princess in you for you to start making those changes.
Right.
But you'll never see that if you continue in sin.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
This was written to the Israelites. Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God said that you are a holy people. Not all nations of the earth, not the white man, not the Chinese man, the Arab man, the blacks, Hispanics, and natives. That's the only people he's talking to. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
No, a degenerate people.
A special people.
God said that you are a special people, sis. No matter what the world has taught you, no matter what you grew up thinking about yourself, God said that you was a special people to himself. Read.
Unto himself. Above all people.
No, below all people.
Above all people.
Equal to all people.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now what does that mean, sis? What does that mean if God says you're above all people? What that mean? You're better than everybody else.
Right.
The world says you're nothing good but to be over-sexualized. God says, no, I made you for greatness.
Right.
You understand? Miss Paula.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.